Let's say we have a tether that is attached to a rotor, and we want to lift that rotor up by pulling down on the tether. If we achieve that, we would have a method to launch rotary airborne wind energy systems at lower wind speeds, and we could stay airborne during lulls. To get an idea how this could work, let's take a step back and say instead of a rotor we have a soapbox and we want to go up a hill. Now all we have to do is start on a hill that is higher than the one that we want to go up. Now on the way down, our soapbox will convert its potential energy into kinetic energy, and on the way back up, back into potential energy. We have to start on a hill that is higher than the one that we want to get up, because there are losses due to friction and drag. But what if the hill we start on is lower than the one that we want to go up, and all we have is a tether that we can pull on the way down? Well, that's not a problem, because we're going to be adding additional kinetic energy on the way down, which will then be converted into additional potential energy and allow our soapbox to make it all the way up the hill. If we repeat that process, we can actually pump the soapbox up higher and higher hills. Back to our rotor. A rotor can actually, just like the soapbox, convert some of its potential energy into kinetic energy through a process called autorotation. That's what helicopters do when their main engine fails. So on the way down, you pitch the rotor blades down, convert your rotor into a windmill. That adds additional RPMs to your rotor, and shortly before crashing into the ground, you pitch the rotor back up. That brings us back to our idea of reverse pumping. If on the way down we pull on the tether, we can add additional kinetic energy to the rotor. That when we stop pulling and pitch the rotor back up can be converted into additional potential energy. And if you repeat that cycle, we can pump our rotor up higher and higher, just like the little soapbox. Since the power generating cycles of airborne wind energy systems are sometimes called pumping cycle, and we're doing the opposite here, we call it reverse pumping. To achieve the collective pitch of the three rotor blades, we have built an electromechanical version where a servo controlled by a controller, powered by a battery, turns this central disc and thereby pitches the rotor blades up and down. Now this would have been to be synchronized with the pulling on the tether. So before we did that, we built a purely mechanical version of the rotor, where the central rod is connected to that disc and it can slide up and down inside of the hub. And when it slides up and down, it pitches all three rotor blades up and down. So when you pull on the tether, you pull the disc down, creating negative pitch. When you let the tether go, by two rubber bands, it's being pulled up again and creating the positive pitch.
some force to against for it to actually pitch, right?
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not
Because we need more RPMs.
exactly.
Alright.
We'll just do it on its own.
It seems to be some sort of phase change at a certain speed.
Yeah.
I don't know, did it swap? Did it somehow?
So it has enough inertia to actually. All right. I think they're practical. The next one. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? This don't work.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I'm holding it right now, so I'll let it go and then
Yeah.
keep it.
Yeah, there we go.
Kind of like the moment I let it go, it went.
Okay.
Alright, there we go. There we go.
Slowing down too fast. Too much drag.
Alright.
Exactly. I need some force to pull against for it to actually pitch, right?
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not
Because I
just
need more RPMs.
exactly.